All right. We're live.
We're live.
Yep, we are officially live.
Sweet.
All right.
Any calls?
No.
No calls.
We haven't had a call since August 16th. So almost a month.
Almost a month and no calls.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can put up the banner. Put up the call-in brand. Call me now.
Call me now. What's that, Miss Cleo?
Yeah. Call me now. Forget what she got banged for. Fraud?
I was gonna say fraud.
No, it was
not being a real psychic.
Well, no, I don't think you can get.
Is there
hit
such
for that.
thing?
No, I think she got hit for. I don't know. It had something to do with money. Let's see.
Like tax fraud or something.
It has to be. Miss Cleo. Arrest. I don't know. We'll just say that. Feds accused.
It's fraud. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
So charging to. Okay, cool. Thanks for the giant ad.
Jeez, ABC News.
Oh my god. Forever stamps. I mean, I guess I'm the target audience. I do have forever stamps.
Well, they are forever, Tom.
They are. They last forever.
Yeah. I didn't know other stamps had expiration dates on them.
Yeah. These are forever. Well, they're not expiration dates. It's just the forever stamps stay the same. They go with whatever the postage is at that time.
Okay.
So if you bought
you're at a fixed rate.
Yeah, if you bought it's like a fixed rate annuity. It's hey, it's all securities, Tom. I'm gonna blow my brains out. Yeah, I guess if you
fixed
bought
rate stamps, these are the ones that you want in prison. Yeah, they're never gonna go out.
Exactly. Yeah. They're good currency.
Prison currency right here. You get a pack of smokes for these forever stamps.
Yeah, if you bought stamps like 20 years ago and postage then was like 23 cents, and you tried to do that now, you would have to use like 3 stamps.
Do you think this forever stamp ad is on ABC News because this is one of the only websites you can go to when you're in prison?
I would say because most of ABC News's audience still uses stamps.
I know.
We use stamps once a year.
Yeah, Christmas time?
Oh, birthday.
Oh, birthday. Oh, yeah. Christmas cards.
I guess Christmas cards too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Christmas cards is where we get the big sleeve.
Yeah, that's when yeah, that's when the post office is like ka-ching.
Yeah, ka-ching. Not when you're trying to shove some beer to them and say it's antiques.
Okay, so the 900 number service used false promises of free psychic readings and other deceptive and abusive practices to bilk as much as $360 million.
Damn, Miss Cleo.
Man, FTC got her bad. Man. Yeah. Wow. All right. I guess, I mean,
bills could reach $300 for one call.
Wow. Man, the 90s were different.
It's the 2000s too, man.
Was it 2000s?
I think it was the early 2000s. She was still going wild on that.
I thought she was. I want to say she was short-lived.
Yeah, man, what was it? I feel like
60 million though. God damn.
What was it? It was like late night Comedy Central, Entertainment Television.
Yeah.
It was all of them had Miss Cleo.
Yeah, it was like you would get Miss Cleo and Girls Gone Wild. Those were the two. Those were the commercials. Yeah, I mean, guess she should have saw that coming, huh, Dan?
Didn't see that coming.
Psychic jokes. We got jokes, folks. For all no people in.
Trust me, the jokes will get better as we go on.
I don't know. I feel like we have a couple. I think we have a couple salty listeners this week.
Some salty listeners.
Some salty viewers this week.
Salty viewers after the results of our first fantasy football games here.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little later in the episode.
Oh, yeah, we will.
There we go. We got a couple in.
Nice. All right.
Let's you want to get going, Dan?
Yeah, let's get going. I'm gonna go find my water while we do this.
All right.
mid text messaging, you just go and air sax.
Oh, I never miss an air sax, Dan. I did it last week when it was unappreciated.
Unappreciated.
It was unappreciated.
Was Ryan like, what the hell are you doing?
I don't even think he was paying attention during the whole intro.
I'm still trying to get through all the podcasts I missed while on vacation. He's texting the whole time. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
You're crying and so like just doing the sax by yourself.
I never miss an air sax. Never will do it. All right, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the greatest podcast to exist in the history of podcasts. It's internationally acclaimed, Cindy Crawford approved podcast of hops. High fives. Oh, it's going to feel so good.
That was a good one.
That was a nice one. And friendship. I don't need one.
I'll drink it, Tom. It's okay.
I have one. I came prepared.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, where were we? Internationally acclaimed podcast friendship.
Friendship. You're the host.
I am your host, the crispiest of boys, the 1-0 king of the crunk.
That was a good one.
You know what?
You fat thumbed it, and that's what you get.
Sometimes, it's God's plan. That's God's plan.
You're the heel now of the football league.
I'm it's Tom.
And I'm your other host, the Hot Master General, the currently undefeated Roars Ford Rattlesnake. Hell yeah. You know what? We should have waited for this part for your wife to throw me the
a couple misses. That one. And last week did Budweiser, man. Would have been the perfect one to throw you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Bunch of misses there.
Just a bunch of misses.
Anyway, it's Dan.
All right, everybody. We got some stuff to get into, so let's get into this. The late 90s, early 2000s hip hop. It continues. We mentioned last week it's winding down. We're getting into Q4.
Oh yeah, we are getting into Q4.
Into Q4 of the fiscal year of the late 90s, early 2000s hip hop.
How long is our mix now?
It's updated. I updated it.
Is it like 50? I mean, we're getting 52 songs, right? By the end,
it's up to date.
52 weeks.
No, because I think we missed a couple weeks, and
okay.
There was I don't know what we did live at Victory.
Oh yeah,
because we were muted for.
Oh yeah,
for the first part.
Yeah, we were.
I couldn't remember. I was like, what did we do?
I forget.
Yeah, but we are. It's fully updated. It doesn't tell me how many songs are on here. I don't know. I'm getting to be such an old man. But it's an hour, almost 2 hours of music.
2 hours of music,
of
guys.
Late 90s, early 2000s hip hop.
Check the link in our Instagram bio for that.
Yeah. Hit our link tree. Let's get out of this, Tom. Get out of there. But yeah, it's the best friends podcast in the world, and the podcast starts right now. Come on now.
It's a good one.
Now. Yeah. B-O-P-O-P-P-A going for the DEA.
No money, no problems. It's a soundtrack for me at Disney.
You didn't make a lot of money in your stint as Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, Dan?
You know what? I tried to be a character for a little extra money, but just didn't work out for me.
Dan didn't listen to the podcast last week.
I did not. I am catching up on. I am midway through all the podcasts I missed right now.
You didn't miss much. I did tell people about your life's plan to leave friends and family behind and go to Disney to fulfill your lifelong dream of playing the character Stitch from Lilo and Stitch at Disneyland.
You know what? It would probably work too. At my height, I could probably make a pretty good Stitch. Actually, all the smaller characters have to be some small people operating them. Like, especially like Mickey and Minnie. Like they're like as short as I am, which means in the suit, they're shorter.
Oh, I wonder who's running around in a little BB-8 costume.
Oh, there's no BB-8.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Spoiler alert.
Wow.
There's no BB-8 rolling around.
Wow. That's a real downer.
Yeah.
It
was a real kick in the pants. Let me tell you.
I figured you'd be back because you really didn't take into account, being in a giant Stitch costume in Florida in the beginning of September.
94-degree weather.
Yeah. Just walking around on black top.
Oh, man. And it's great because they have those people that help you when you're in the costume, and those people are dying of heat exhaustion. They're just dragging a corpse in a Pluto costume to the door. They're like, Pluto needs to go get a drink of water, guys.
I just imagine that they all look like Ace Ventura and the rhinoceros.
It was oh yeah, I could see that day to be Mimi. I could definitely see I can see Mimi being a pretty good Stitch.
Wow, what a reference.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, Mimi has the BB-8. That'll be
I didn't see I saw an animatronic BB-8. That's all I could see. So
did it give you a thumbs up?
It does a lot of beeping. I was waiting for that little the little flame to come out, but I didn't see it.
You should have kicked it across the park. Yeah, so Dan's back. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, been a couple weeks since I've been back here. Just glad to be back in Pennsylvania because, well, I guess Disney Florida resorts are just a craft beer desert. There's just nothing there. Nothing there. Did find out though that if you do have Disney gift cards, you can pay for alcohol with them.
Huh.
Yeah, so they take Disney gift cards everywhere, including the bar.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I
guess it all goes to the same bank account.
Yeah, I asked. I was like, yeah, I'll have a Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Pay for it with a Disney gift card.
Oh, Megatron. The Megatron is sick. I saw a couple YouTube vids of it.
Oh, it's Universal Studios.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. We were in the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Disney Hollywood, Star Wars land.
In the thick of it.
Really in the thick of it. Literally, the air was thick.
Thick. Dan has
94 with 88% humidity.
Right. Yeah, that explains the nice sheen you have on in all of your pictures.
Oh yeah, there's a sheen.
Dan was walking around like oh lordy. Just a towel draped.
I should have had like a straw sun hat and just like a handkerchief.
Or one of those paper fans.
Oh, a paper fan would have been great. Yeah.
The seersucker suit.
I saw some people with the paper fans and made me laugh.
I would give my right arm for a mint julep right about now. That's right. Can't get no souvenirs for you, kid. I got Sam Adams Oktoberfest. He would be so lucky to get a Sam Adams Oktoberfest. He's probably just getting Boston lagers.
No, I actually got Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Really? Yeah, that's what I said. I paid for a Sam Adams Oktoberfest with a Disney gift card.
Oh wow.
Oh, don't worry. She got plenty of souvenirs. The souvenir to daddy's beer ratio. Yeah. Really leaned heavily towards the toys.
If you've tipped Dan at Rebel Hill for the past couple weeks,
thank you for the Stellas.
Yeah. Dan's daughter thanks you for
thanks you for your service.
The 18 Lightning McQueen figures that you got.
Jesus Christ. The worst is trying to come home and trying to find room for them in your bags.
I would yeah, sir, your bags are 600 pounds over the limit.
We had
that'd be a fee.
We had a backpack ripped to the side for additional security quote. And the guy just opens it and like 6 stuffed animals shot. And he's like, anything in here I should know about? And I was like, no, you just got hit with all of it.
Yeah. It's normal protocol for him. I wonder how many like Mickey and Minnie stuffed with cocaine come up through.
I know. I was like, are you going to rip these open? There's nothing in them.
He just flips out. He's just like, I got a prop. Don't worry. He's just like,
there you go.
You gotta check it.
And you even got the audio for the audio listeners right there. Right? Good.
Yeah. I'm coming into my own. It's taken 131 episodes, but I did all the social media last week.
I know. That was like old time radio though, right there. Yeah. You had like the click and everything. Like we were doing like a murder mystery radio show on old time radio.
Oh, let me flap some tin. There's a thunderstorm brewing.
Riding in on a horse. Now
we're just Jacob.
I know.
Yeah, I did it. Papa, is Papa proud? Did I make Papa proud?
You made me proud. I was proud to see that the podcast didn't like just sink.
I did put the wrong day on the on the promo, but to be fair, we were doing it on a different day.
Yeah, it was funny because I'm like, oh yeah, Tuesday. I was like, maybe if we get home by the end of the night, I might just like hop on and like talk some shit in the chat. And then you're like, no, it's tonight. I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. There's no way.
We haven't done like a non Tuesday podcast in ages.
Almost. I'd say we've done a full year of Tuesdays almost.
Yeah.
I think that's going to keep going unless, we actually start getting some brewers and some guests on here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to talk about some beer tonight, and
sure.
We've had some the breweries already reach out to us on social media about them. So
yeah. But yeah, we did. I think I feel like I outdid myself last week. I did the post. I did a reel.
I'm so
like
proud of you.
I said, I was telling my brother, I was like, man, I did the reel and I was like, whew, this shit bussing for real. On God, bro.
And your brother's just staring down at his phone. It's like, yeah.
And I took the screenshot. I did the post, the audio up. Come on, man. I did it. The only thing I will say that was dumb was, I treated it like a normal episode where I was like up till like 11, like getting the audio ready, and like I had everything done.
You realized you could drop it in like 2 days.
I went to go post, and I was like, it's not dropping tomorrow. And I was like, set release.
Oh well, you had plenty of time then to proofread it.
Yeah. Well, it was probably wrong because I didn't proofread it.
It's all right. I'll go back in and get it.
All right. So we have a couple crowlers to do tonight.
Yeah, we have some full pours today. Full pour Tuesday.
Yeah. We're gonna go full send on the crowlers here.
Light in ABV, guys. We're not crazy. We know it's Tuesday.
There's one in there that's probably gonna make me punch a wall.
Oh, I can't wait. Wait.
Yeah, I'm not excited.
I think we're gonna start off with some good.
Yeah,
we're gonna start off, I guess, on brand for us, and then it's gonna get weird. So, I'm actually excited for this first one here. So I am going to go ahead and pull it out of the fridge here. And Tom, you can tell us about that first beer.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing Check the Forest from Wolf Brewing Company out of old Mechanicsburg, PA. We're getting
old Central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, getting some real nice center of the state love here.
Dude, the crowlers look just badass.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty cool.
Yeah, so I've got the description right here, and I'll pop it up here for all of our valued listeners.
So is there no Czech lager description or
so it's a Czech amber lager.
Oh.
So not like a dark lager, so it's not a Czech dark. So
okay,
it's a
after Yingling.
Yeah, a Czech style amber lager brew with Czech Pilsen malt, double roasted crystal malt, chocolate malt, and Zayas hops, full of flavor yet very light and smooth. So 5.5%. All right, Tom, you ready?
Yep.
It's been a while since I've seen a.
I don't have a face shield. Last week was so nice. I cracked
explosion.
a bottle.
I know.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh man, dry. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Respectable. All right. Now here's the. I have a towel over here,
and it's funny because you wore like light khaki pants too, so it's gonna look like you had some brown come down.
Brown come down. All right.
Not bad.
A little excess dribble, but at our age that happens. All right. Let that settle a little bit there.
Yeah, so I'm excited. This was one I was stoked on because I've never had a Czech amber lager before.
Yeah.
So we've had the dark lagers in the past. We've had the Czech Pilsners. So this one here is a little different, and it's a different brewery too. These guys actually, commented on our post too. So I want to reach out to these guys and see if they want to come on.
Wow, look at that!
Make a trip out to Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, this is in Chris White territory out there in Central PA. So he knows it's a solid brew out there.
That's our Central PA correspondent.
And then Andy Man chiming in, no 10% Tuesdays.
It's okay, Andy. We'll get him later.
Yeah, got mandatory Metallica Mondays and 10% Tuesdays.
So glad we podcast on Tuesday. All right.
Daniel.
Cheers.
Slancha. I always forget to do that for the thumbnail.
Yeah.
That's tasty.
Ooh, that is nice. That is nice.
Yeah, I guess I feel like the only other amber lager I've had is Yingling.
Yeah. I almost think like amber lagers are very like close to like Vienna lagers too. Vienna lagers,
They have like a sweetness.
Typically tend to be a little bit more on the coloration and tend to be a little sweet like this too. I do like the I guess, did it say chocolate malt? There's definitely chocolate malt in there.
That chocolate malt's the real star of this one, front and center.
Yeah, it is nice.
Definitely getting a good malt, like a roast from that double roasted.
Yep.
Crystal malt. Yeah, this is a
little bit of like earthy floralness from that Zayas.
Yeah.
But yeah, the malt is definitely the MVP of this beer.
Yeah. I think that double roast mixed with the chocolate malt, those two together it's such a solid combination.
Nice. And yeah, while we enjoy this beer here, guys, just remember to subscribe, rate, and review, follow, rate, and review the podcast. Give us a rating. Tom, what's our rating?
5-star party, baby.
5-star party, baby. Follow us on all your podcasts. That's how you find out. Oh, thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy this beer while we do this.
Yeah.
Lo-fi action.
There you go.
Leave us a review. Get creative with that. Help us to make the show, better, make the show pop up better in searches. More ratings, the better. Tell your friends about the podcast too, so they can follow it. Tom, listener support.
Yeah. Guys, give me money. Money now. Money me.
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now.
Yeah, give us money. I mean, we're not just asking for money. We're going to give it back. This is trickle down economics. You give us the money, we make merch. We trickle the merch down to you. The money comes back to us, and it just keeps trickling. It's
a pyramid scheme.
No. This is prime Reaganomics here.
Yeah,
we're
80s babies. All right, we grew up in this.
Yeah, we're gonna get the money in. We're gonna buy merch. We're gonna sell that merch to you guys, and then we're gonna introduce crack cocaine into the inner cities.
Jesus Christ, Tom! I think we can pump the brakes after merch. And I think we can put the landing gear down when we hit merch.
Hey Dan, I have a really good idea to where to start putting gun stores.
Oh, come on!
Right next to liquor stores, and you know where those go? Inner cities.
Jeez.
Oh man, the 80s were fucked up.
The 80s were terrible.
Yeah. But yeah,
the toys were great, right?
Sure. They were made with lead paint, but it's all right.
Not my turtles.
The rubber was made from asbestos, Dan.
Oh no. Mesothelioma commercial. Do you experience lung cancer as a result of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure?
Yeah, call Tom and Dan, and I'm gonna Digino.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, with Dijo.
I'm a Digidon.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
I've driven by that.
Krasno.
Yeah. I've driven by that their billboard so many times where they enunciate the name, and I'm like, everybody's seen the commercial. I know how to say it now. I don't know how to say it.
Oh, man.
But yeah, support the podcast.
Links in our bio, but you can check it out. It's anchor.fm/bestfriendspod. Support the podcast today. Also, we are part of the Hopped Up Network. Hopped Up Network is an ever-growing group of independent beer podcasts. They're also the #1 commenter on all of our social media posts.
And share.
Check out all the other podcasts on the network at hoppedupnetwork.com. Follow them at Hopped Up Network.
I did get all that in last week. I swear.
Hey, man, it's all good. I figure if we enjoy a beer, do a little shameless promotion, make you beg for money.
I heard the Hopped Up Network recently added more hops.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I was going to see if I could fit my Hopped Up Network. So I brought a Hopped Up Network koozie to Disney.
Oh, yeah?
But, I was going to put it on every can I get. Mm-hmm. But apparently when you buy like cans of beer at the resort, they just pour it in a plastic cup and give it to you. And I'm like, come on, can I have the can?
Just give me the can.
Half the time I was like, while they were pouring it, before they threw it out, I was like, give me that can. I like took a picture of it.
Yeah, last week we did Budweiser, and
I'm glad I didn't have to deal with the stomach issues the morning after that podcast.
no stomach issues.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that one used to just run right through me.
Bud Heavy or Bud? Are you thinking more Bud Light?
I think it was Bud Light, but I just kind
Bud
of
Light's
classify
gross.
like the heavy in there too.
Bud Heavy, I'll put in the same line as the High Life and the pill bottle, the banquet beer.
Really?
Yeah,
Oof, that's a tough.
It's the lesser of the three, but it was solid. But I got a 6-pack of the bottles. Ryan got
it was a 22-ounce can or something.
Yeah. He got like the stadium beer, and he got like 4 of them in a plastic bag.
He's living near the city, right? That just seems like a I'm near the city thing to do. Just get a plastic bag full of 22-ounce Budweisers.
I told him, I was like, yo, it's Labor Day. We're going to have a relaxed episode. Let's just what do you think about doing Bud Heavies? And he was like, that's fine. I was like, can you get any? And he was like, yeah, I think I can find somewhere. I was like, I can walk down the street and find a pizza shop that has Budweiser that you can get.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, yeah, I think I can find somewhere. Oh my God. But yeah, I think I only have one Bud Heavy left. I think I drank them all.
There you go, man.
I don't know if there might be
you drank all of the Bud Heavies, but we still have podcast beers in there from like a year ago.
Yeah.
You gotta cook through those.
I've been cooking through it. There's not there most of the beers in there are stouts.
Okay.
That have just been aged.
So now you've filtered through?
Yeah, I've filtered through a lot. I've been drinking lately.
Drinking a little bit.
Yeah, I've been drinking a little bit.
Oh.
There he is. There he is.
Oh man, I mean they're all starting to
filter in.
They're all starting to filter into the check. I mean, let me see if I can get that pulled up here while we're getting this here.
The league.
Yeah, I mean the league info. We'll get that pulled up while we're talking about other things here. But I guess back to the beer. I mean, we are cooking through this first one.
This is it's just delicious. This is really good.
Yeah.
This is like a great intro into fall beer season.
Yeah, this is definitely a light intro to fall beer. Like it's not too dark, not too heavy. Like just a little bit of that chocolate malt in there. Just love it.
Yeah. Definitely cooking through this one.
Right now they have their Wolftoberfest, I think it's called, their Marzen.
Ooh. Märzen?
Your Märzen, which I was like, oh man, we could have did that. But hey, we've graciously donated or had these beers donated to us by our friends at Stabby Podcast. Follow them at Stabby Pod. That's STABBYPOD. If you're into horror movie podcasts, go ahead and check them out. We'll talk about his awful fantasy team here shortly. The only person who couldn't get over 100 points.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really like I mean, I don't even know. You have to like actively try to like be that bad. And I think he is like actively trying to be that bad.
I think so too.
I mean, he's already got plans in place of like, well, once I'm out of it, I'm just going all kickers, baby. I mean, the league's not set up like that. But you know.
Don't tell him that, man. He just wants to believe.
I don't want to dash his dreams, Dan.
Didn't he have a David? He had a David Akers jersey on, right?
Yes, he did have David Akers jersey on, which is a solid jersry.
Yeah, solid jersey. Yeah,
if
you're gonna have a retro or old school, like
it's a legacy player.
Yeah, legacy player, definitely.
All right, so I got it up here, Dan. Should we bring it up? Should we get into our fantasy talk here?
Yeah, you have it on the board.
I do.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's share screen.
Let's get that music there.
Oh yeah, good call.
That's why I said, do you have it on? Yeah, I was gonna say you got it on the board, my man.
No, I don't have it on the board. I have it via Apple Music. Where do we go here?
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh yeah, so I'm looking at. Oh, they have the current matchup now. Okay, so we have our scores, and now we have who we're going against next. already in there too.
All right, so let's get in here. All right, there's our league here. I am the Vinegar Strokes. If you listened to our podcast the other day, or 2 weeks ago,
2 weeks. Oh man, we had a. Ooh, there it is.
put it down low so we don't get a copyright strike or anything. Yeah, so Fantasy Football League, the Best Friends Pod Fantasy Football League 2022, the 2022-23 season is officially underway. We drafted. We're week one's in the books.
Do you have the scores from the I guess this week or this past week here?
I believe I can bring out the full scoreboard. Let's see. Week one.
Let's go to week one right here.
There we go. Week one.
All right.
All right.
Let's look at this.
So we'll start with I guess they automatically put my game up top here. So I absolutely demolished Matt, aka 126. He started out with such promise, and then boy did it just fall apart.
Thanks to AJ Brown.
No, I think it was really what it came down to was kickers and defense, or quarterbacks and defense.
I was gonna say quarterbacks were definitely people had confidence in some that they shouldn't have, but
Yeah, so I had the Bills defense racked up, I think, 18 points.
Yep.
Yeah, the Niners defense, who actually absolutely crumbled in the rain against the Chicago.
Jeez, talk about an upset.
So that was a big hit there. And then I have Kyler Murray at quarterback. Had a decent game where he had Tom Brady going. Did nothing.
Very milquetoast. Still beat the Cowboys, but very milquetoast game.
I feel like our whole league could go out and beat the Cowboys at this point.
Oh yeah,
they're terrible. Yeah. So I mean, Michael Thomas went off, but our between Matt and I, the running back showing was absolutely abysmal.
I would say the same. For me, I just so happened to put a running back in my flex that did better than my other running backs.
So Dan, you're the second matchup here. You played Justin.
I did.
The Devontae's new car.
So the Roars for Rattlesnakes. I mean, I think Devontae's new car could have been beaten by my bench in this game.
Yeah, Dan
if
had
we gotta look at the. Oh man, I don't know if we can pull up the score of my bench.
I think I can. Box score. Let's see.
I was gonna say, if you look at my
you had 105 points off your bench.
105 points off my bench
would have beat Justin.
My bench would have beaten Justin. That's how crazy week one was for me.
Yep, Dylan, we'll get to you.
Dylan's already in the chat hard. He wants to talk about his win.
Yeah, Dan had a big game. I mean,
So, and the thing is, I also had Jalen Hurts in my bench as a quarterback. People ragged on me. They're like, "Oh, you're just putting another running back in your on your bench." But
Richie,
yeah, we've got I got some trade bait there, guys. So I'm just, hey, he's out there. I'm just gonna dangle him in front of the rest of you guys like a carrot.
There you go.
But Justin Herbert's my man. He's my golden goose. I'm hoping for a lot of these 23-point games, maybe more as they go on. Antonio Gibson was a surprise for me from the Washington Commanders. I couldn't believe putting him in my flex when my other running back got injured. He killed it. I've got some running back math that I have to do for this next matchup, and I mean, since the other running back got shot 3 times from the Washington Commanders, I think Antonio Gibson's going to be a good pick.
Yeah.
Mike Evans needs more receptions.
He needs a quarterback.
He needs a quarterback. He needs a quarterback to throw at him. But I'm definitely going to be looking at my running backs and wide receivers for this next game. Quarterback's fine.
So we had Hop Thief, who is
Jesus.
He's talking a big game. He backed it up.
He is smoking the league.
He had he had the number 1 pick in the draft. Drafted a solid team, and he showed it in the first week, putting up 167 points.
God damn.
Beat Richie from Victory. I mean, he honestly couldn't.
My bench almost beat Richie.
Yeah. I mean, Hop Thief has Josh Allen. He has Jonathan Taylor. Michael Pittman Jr. showed up big. I mean, he has a couple of the top players. It's hard to when you have the first pick in a fantasy draft. I mean, your expectations are that you're going to be a top scorer, and that's what he got. And Richie relies heavy on the Cincinnati Bengals for some reason.
He has an unhealthy obsession with them. 2
of his guys showed up big. He did have Russell Wilson, who had a very lackluster game.
Very.
Yeah, it was a bad look for Monday night.
That's probably the worst. Probably the worst viewing Monday Night Football game.
He didn't throw to a wide receiver until the second half.
Yeah, I have a running back on my bench. Absolutely killed it for the Broncos. I forget his name.
Melvin Gordon.
Not Melvin Gordon. The other. There's another.
I know who you're talking about.
But he also had Joe Mixon show up, which also in my other league was incredible for that's Cincinnati, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know why he's obsessed with Cincinnati as a team, but that's what he's doing.
Yep. So we had the snooze fest of the week.
Here comes the snooze fest of the week right here.
We had Ghost starring Patrick Swayze, which was my brother Ryan, who was on last week, and going up against our beer mule for the week, Greg from Stabby Pod.
Stabby Pod. He's the current beer mule for this episode,
aka the Nut 69.9ers.
That's a great name. It's got a peanut for the
yeah.
Perfect.
Lowest scoring of the week. Not really a surprise there.
Nope. His one of his top performers, you guessed it, a kicker. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, in his top 3, his third highest scorer had 8.7 points.
Carson Wentz carried his team.
Moving forward, Rashad Penny could have a good year. Carson Wentz looked fine. It could be. I mean, Carson Wentz is historically one of those guys that'll put up a big week and then just be awful for the next 3. The outlook's bleak for Greg.
Yeah,
hate to say it, but
the Nut 69er. Oh man.
Yeah. Ryan, we kind of doubted a lot of the picks that he made. Saquon Barkley, big doubt. Travis Kelce I think he took Travis Kelce in like the 3rd.
Yeah,
big doubt for the 2nd.
It's crazy to see those numbers on a tight end, though. It is pretty insane.
His 3rd top performing receiver or player, AJ Dillon, is the backup to my starting running back.
Still got 20 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reevaluate that. But this was a bad one, 116-73. And rounding out the final matchup. There we go. Dylan, we'll put you up. We got you there. Dylan took out Andy Man. This was the shootout of the week, I would say.
Dylan's got a pretty stacked. I'm a little afraid to be facing Dylan for this week.
I mean, Cooper Kupp he's going to show up every week.
One man receiving core.
I think with him, DeAndre Swift isn't going to be a 26-point player every week. Patrick Mahomes, it kind of a wild card. The receiving core is not great, but
yeah, I'm still a little afraid of this for next week. I know I'll be facing him. So.
Yeah, Andy Man took a tough loss there. Kind of ran into a buzzsaw.
Don't worry, Lamar Jackson really did it for him.
Lost Elijah Mitchell and Keenan Allen injury. All right. That's not. He's making the excuses early. But Andyman,
Keenan Allen's out again. Oh man,
Andyman has Justin Jefferson, Lamar Jackson, Williams from the Broncos. He's got a stacked team. I don't think he's going to be putting up too many L's. But yeah, this is the shootout of the week. But
are we looking ahead now?
yeah, I think we got to look ahead to next week.
God, I love that we're doing this.
I pulled Hop Thief in week 2.
What are your projection? What's your projection?
134 to 119. But I was also projected to lose in week 1. So,
Okay.
We'll see. I gotta look at like what all is happening this week. But Hop Thief has the best roster in the league. Tom has a ring to it. Yep. So does 0-2 Matt. So we got
0-2 Matt. That's good. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
My brother Gose, starring Patrick Swayze, which is going to change to another Patrick Swayze movie, is going up against Richie.
Do you think he's gonna? Is he gonna go to Black Dog, starring Patrick Swayze?
I'm going to guess he's going to go Roadhouse next.
Okay, so he's doing the heavy hitters out of the way.
Yeah, he'll do all the. He's going to do the greatest hits list. This is a tight matchup. Projections are 120.5 to 119.7.
Ooh,
so that's going to be a tight.
That's going to be the one to watch, guys.
Yeah. And then
I wish we could like live stream this to people like during the game, so people could just like see like the standings and everything. They could just check in on it.
Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that.
Come on, guys. You want to.
Justin's going up against Matt. Matt should walk to a victory, but his team's not great. So I proved that in week 1. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Both 0-1, so one of them is going to get their first win of the year. Dan is going up against Dylan. 2 1-0 teams going up. Dan, you're projected to win right now.
That's what it says.
But your 2 top performers are 2 quarterbacks. So
I know I have to figure out what I want to do with that.
Yeah.
Anyone need a quarterback? Talk to me.
And then in the final game, another bout of 2 winless teams. Andyman's going up against Greg. Safe to say that Andyman's going to win this one. Should walk to it.
You never know. I mean,
if Greg
might do some trades.
Oh, no, he won't. If Greg pulls this out,
does he have Derek Carr too?
Yeah,
his 2 quarterbacks too. Okay,
and he's starting Carson Wentz. Sure.
Derek Carr didn't have a great showing against the Chargers. So
if Greg pulls this one out, Andy, you will be properly shamed next week. So
properly shamed.
Do your due diligence and set your roster accordingly.
Tom, I've been doing a little math as we've been going through like the standing so far. Mm-hmm. It looks like the hazy division's beating the crispy.
Well, it doesn't really matter until the final week. So
I know. I'm just saying currently right now, the haze craze is running a train on crispy.
Yeah, but I mean, we got 2 of the
only by 1 win. I mean, by 1 win, but still 1 win.
But we have 3. We have 2 of the top 3 scorers of last week in our division.
I see that, but you're going crispy against crispy now.
We got to get out of this. We're gonna.
You're just trying to get out of it. You know the haze is winning.
Yeah, we can really only pull off so many. We can do full standings here. We can only do so much fantasy talk before everyone just tunes out.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Hazy's beating them. That's it.
You got one win.
Yeah, we got 1 win over you guys. So sorry, Hazy's winning. We can end it on that, Tom. It's fine.
All right.
We can end on the Hayes winning. It's fine.
There you go.
But guys, tune in on our stories on Instagram. Hey, we might do a reel, but Sundays are a lot of fun. Follow us along. We're going to be making some stories, making some posts, about the league and stuff. Hey, if you got a league going and you've got a badass team, show us what you got. Show us what you got.
Dan, final thoughts on this beer?
This was great.
We cooked that crowler.
Yeah, I mean, I figured with this beer we'd probably go through it pretty quick.
We ran through it like that crowler was Greg Shar's team.
Did you call him Greg Shar?
Yeah, I like calling him Greg Shar because
nice.
He comes up as Greg S. Har. Greg Shar.
Nice. You ready for the next one?
Yeah. Let's bring this up here. And if any one of you losers want to call into the podcast to explain your embarrassing defeats, call in 484-302-8252, 302-8252. And we'll tell you what we'll talk to you. We'll tell you what winning's like.
Anyone have any horror stories about their fantasy league for week 1? Let us know.
Don't want to do that.
Let's talk about it.
All right. So we're going to be doing a Keller Pills from Mellow Mink Brewing.
That's right. Another new brewery right here.
Where's Mellow Mink from?
You guessed it. Mechanicsburg.
Oh, shout out Shane Gillis.
Hell yeah. So we've got another one here from Mechanicsburg. So we've got a Keller Pills. Love their description. A fresh, unfiltered Pilsner brew with German Pilsner malt and Czech Zaz hops. Another 5% bad boy right here. We're keeping it crispy here because the ending is sure to be interesting.
So you got another nice crowler label here. We sucker for foil.
So I definitely want to have these guys on to talk about because one thing that Greg had mentioned is they don't have a lot of can offerings out there, but they have a ton of crowlers. And I noticed on Wolf Brewing's website, they have a ton of crowler cans around their taps. I'm wondering if the crowler is more popular in the Mechanicsburg in that area versus the cans.
Possibly.
Cans are so rampant around here.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a crack here. 3, 2, 1, go. Right on the chin.
That sizzle. A little sizzle.
Oh. Double tapped me.
Tommy got you right in the face.
It double tapped me. It got me on the initial and
that was hilarious.
Got me on the initial one and on the recoil.
That was honestly look at that thing, man.
Man, they really filled this thing to the rafters.
This is a serious crowler right here, guys. All right, Tom, you got it. Look at that. Look at champ. Into a Nordic glass. Classic. Good one. It's a good one for a heavy pour. Got plenty of room for it.
Fool me 14 times. Shame on me.
It's just sprinkling all over him.
Yeah. It's dribbling.
I'm excited because we don't go out to the middle of Pennsylvania much, and we've got.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is perfect. I'm gonna put that one up there.
Yep. Took it right on the chin for you, Daddy.
Jeez. Yo, we have to get the sound. We have to get the soundboard, and we have to get the money, the clinging, ching 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 ching.
The cam girl.
Yeah, the cam girl money drop. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Stabby Pod.
Thanks, Stabby.
That's great.
All right, let's
look at that.
It's crispy. I'm a big fan of the Keller Pills.
Nice unfiltered Pilsner.
Yeah.
Just smells great. Let's do this.
Daniel,
cheers.
Sancha. I remembered that time.
Good timing on that one too.
Mm-hmm. All right. So excited for the Pittsburgh. Yeah. Number 3, I think. The Pittsburgh invades Philly.
Yeah, it's at Broken Goblet too.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's at Broken Goblet.
What when is it?
It's in November. I forget the date exactly.
Oh man, they're gonna have that And Goblet Fest is around the same time, isn't it?
No, Happy Halloween's going to be in October. Goblet Stock is around in the summer.
I thought they did something around Thanksgiving.
No, Goblet Stock is like in the summer. They do the Happy Halloween, which is going to be October, and then they're doing a like a dark doom metal Christmas celebration.
Okay.
So,
All right.
guys, if easily, I mean, has always been one of my favorites. Yeah, follow Broken Goblet.
Yeah,
They're awesome.
it's a pod favorite.
It's a pod favorite. We've got a Marzen I just got delivered today.
Ooh.
So we'll talk about it maybe next week. Maybe we'll get it next week, Tom.
We have some Marzen. We have some stuff for next week lined up.
Oh, we have some other stuff.
That falls right in line with it.
Okay, I'll bring it. I also have Nobody Likes Us and We Don't Care. So maybe a little Monday night Instagram live.
Oh. Yeah, Keller beer.
Just a clean, refreshing beer. This one's very floral. Like the Saz hops are, as opposed to what we just drank, that was heavily malt favored. This is really relying a lot on the hops with this one. I mean, the German Pilsner malt is nice because it gives it a nice light straw, color, a nice light backbone to it. But the Zayas is really getting to me on this one. I love it.
Yeah, this is I feel like you brought me back that Keller beer. It was a scratch series from Trogs.
Yep.
And I've just been looking for like that like chasing that dragon, Oh
yeah.
It's such a good style. It's such like a low key style.
That is correct, Dylan. The Am Smasher is the Oktoberfest that we copped from Broken Goblet.
Nice.
I was too lazy to go to Ben Salem, so I ordered it shipped to me.
Nice.
I was Disney hungover last week, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna have it delivered.
I don't have that. I don't have to drive up that way anymore. So
I knew that. So I knew you were out of it.
But that Philly invades or Pittsburgh invades Philly, eh?
Yeah, I see the exact date for that one, but
yeah,
I'm excited.
I think we can make that happen. We might have to put in a word. Maybe I mean we got some connections throughout that whole event, so maybe we broadcast live from there. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
we'll be there.
Yeah.
Either way, if we're not doing a podcast, we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
let's look at that date first before I commit to anything.
This Keller beer it's really good. I completely agree. The Saz is the star here. Whereas the Amber Lager was definitely malt heavy.
Malt forward, yeah.
The chocolate malt mixed with the double roast crystal malt gave it a really nice roasty characteristic, but it also had like a touch of sweet, which was really nice. This is really crispy and hoppy.
Ooh, Pittsburgh invade November 12th. Pittsburgh invades Philly.
There you go.
Pouring at Broken Goblet.
Put it on your calendars.
Quite the list here. Oh, Aslan, from Virginia. I mean, I guess they're technically Pittsburgh. They'll be there. So some other ones here, though. Our friends at Necromancer are going to be there, which is awesome. We've got Dancing Gnome. Hopefully, maybe we can shoot a text to Andrew. Maybe he'll answer us on his way out. He's not coming out.
Nah.
But that's awesome. We got some good beers coming out here. So I'm stoked. Yeah. Pittsburgh invades Philly. Let's do it.
Yeah, we got to put some coals on the fire there.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Keller beer. I think this is another one we're going to truck right through. This is that like crispy, but it has like such a nice flavor profile to it.
Agreed.
Like you said, that Saz, that the noble hop coming through, it's just really, really nice.
Yeah, it's got a nice, just I would say earthy floral character to it, and just using that German Pilsen malt, nice straw color, beautiful like malt backbone that's not, like we said, it's not playing the favorite here for this beer. It's, it's playing second fiddle to a beautiful noble hop.
Yeah, it's I feel like this is almost like that, like in the same vein of that like cream ale. It's like a working man's beer. This is like that Pilsner, like this is kind of like a lunch pail beer.
Yeah, I like this beer too because it reminds me like a Keller, like a Keller Pils, like a cellar. I guess they kind of, what is a cellar Pils, or it's supposed to be a Keller Pils. It's supposed to be kind of related to being like more like that cellar beer.
Yeah,
starting to into the like stepping into the lager territory. Reminds me of like steam beers and stuff like that. It's like that blue collar kind of beer right there, which I do enjoy. I can't. I hate this so much, but Young Pumpkinstein from the Chamonix Creek, they made a pumpkin Marzen, and I just have to say this right now. I am totally against this beer.
really.
I am adamantly against a pumpkin Marzen. I love Marzens. I don't want pumpkin in my Marzen.
Yeah, a Marzen doesn't need a.
I'm adamantly against
an
this.
adjunct.
It doesn't. I am adamantly against this right here. I heard about this beer and I went, some people just want to watch the world burn. Like, you have pumpkin ales and you have your Marzens. They already have Punkless Dunkel.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they want to do their pumpkin beers, do their pumpkin beers. But don't mess with the Marzen, man.
Miertzen. I haven't had. I've yet to
All right,
have.
Dylan, we'll talk about this beer. We're just gonna be some shit talking about this beer during our fantasy game.
I've yet to have a pumpkin beer this year.
I have not had one yet either.
I looked at a couple. I mean, it's kind of like a throwback for my wife and I. And
yeah,
when we first started dating, we kind of went through a big like pumpkin phase of like trying to like try every pumpkin beer, and it's a style that we haven't really had much. It's really hard to do a good pumpkin beer because I feel now there's one, and I don't remember what it was, and you were there for it, Dan. You and I sat at the Flying Pig Saloon in Malvern.
Ooh.
And we had a pumpkin beer. It was like a pumpkin pie ale. And I don't know who it was by. And it was like like what I would expect from a pumpkin beer, like a very full-bodied, very rich flavor.
I mean, you had my favorite at your wedding. It was Dogfish Head.
Pumpkin?
Yeah, pumpkin is by far my favorite. And somebody I was talking to this weekend brought up a good point. Trogue's Master of Pumpkins.
I don't think I've ever had that one.
That one is very light on the spices and just goes down so smooth.
I feel like so pumpkin ales are like you have to hit a sweet spot because you can get some that are like too watered down. They're too light. There's not enough flavor to them. And there's ones that get too heavy in the flavoring. So they add so much spice and not enough like pumpkin puree.
Yeah, when the nutmeg goes to like the burning sensation.
When the nutmeg goes wrong.
Yeah, the nutmeg goes wrong.
Yeah, there's very few that have done it really well. Dogfish Head has done it really well. Who's the one that does Storm King?
Victory?
Not Victory. What am I thinking of? It's like I'm blanking right now. Like I'm just having a pumpkin head shipyard. It's fine.
I've never had the Shipyard pumpkin. But Dylan, I will say, best beer is Back Friday. Croydon is Burning. That is a great beer. A GABF winner. So you got me heated when you started talking about pumpkin Marzen, but you redeemed yourself with the Croydon is Burning.
Lancaster's Baked Pumpkin Ale is very good.
Yeah, we had it on draft as a guest tap last year, and
Pumpkin. That's what Southern Tier.
Yeah, Southern. Oh, Imperial.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, Imperial Pumpkin. Yeah.
Yes, Pumpkin is very good. Man, got a couple out here.
You want to pop this up on the old screen here?
Yeah, we can bring it up on the screen.
Let's discuss pumpkin beers. Let's discuss popular pumpkin beers.
Yeah, 'tis the season, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one Greg's bringing up here. Schlafly.
Shoofly pumpkin.
No,
Or is it Schlifly? Oh, is that what then?
Schlafly.
Schlifly? I thought he was trying. I thought he just messed up Shoofly.
Yeah, I mean, your heavy hitters are
Southern Tier. I would agree.
I mean, this isn't a representative. There's your Shipyard Pumpkinhead, Pumpkin. This is the problem with Southern Tier is that they get too crazy with their pumpkin beers.
Imperial
cold pressed coffee pumpkin.
I've never had that. I had the Imperial pumpkin and I've had pumpkin.
They've had the pumpkin. It was like a peanut butter pumpkin stout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't good. Let's see. So River Horse's Imperial Pumpkin is good. Passable. I would say I would go passable, almost passable.
I thought that one was called Hippo Lantern.
It was called Hippo Lantern.
I thought that was Hippo Lantern.
And unless that's like one that's
like a variant or something. Dylan makes a great like for people who are in around the Iron Hill area. Their pumpkin ale was always solid.
Post Road, Brooklyn's Post Road Pumpkin Ale, very good. The
Dogfish Head was always my favorite though.
Nary a beer that Brooklyn does that isn't good.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you hate a Brooklyn beer, I would like you to give me a justifiable reason why.
Garrett Oliver, please come on the podcast. We've been asking for so long. Please, Garrett Oliver, please.
We're literally kissing your feet right now talking about pumpkin beer,
bro. You want to get gassed up? We'll
gas you up. We'll inflate your ego.
Pumpkin, Flying Dog Pumpkin Ale, I imagine would be pretty good.
Yeah, Flying Dog's consistent. I'd say these are some fun like stock imageries of
pumpkin cider. Good grief, no thank you. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Master of Pumpkins.
There's a Imperial Pumpkin Ale from Weyerbacher. That's always a good one, right there.
So the Greater Pumpkin from Heavy Seas. Heavy Seas
doesn't get enough respect.
A solid brewery.
Yeah, they have great beers. What was it, like a hop cannon or something? They had like an IPA. It was like a cannon, it had a cannon name. But yeah, there's Stroke's Master of Pumpkins right there.
Yeah. Anderson Valley. I will.
Tropicannon. Is that what it is? Okay.
I think there's Loose Cannon too.
Loose Cannon's the other one. Okay, that's the other one I was thinking of. Tropicannon might be tropical hops in that one.
Anderson Valley was the one that I had that Brute IPA. And ever since then, I've been like, God damn you, Anderson Valley.
I don't know what Anderson Valley's deal is, but don't they supply like the sour recipe for a bunch of places that do like the fruited sours and the Goses or whatever?
It wouldn't surprise me. It's a very California thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a solid list right here. Yeah. Needs pumpkin in there, but you know what, Dylan, I would agree. Second Sin doing a nice pumpkin beer. They actually have a really good, their clobbering series with their sours are consistently good. So they know how to handle adjuncts. I would say I have total faith in Second Sin knocking out a good pumpkin beer, I'm not as big a fan as I was back in the day. Like I'm reminiscing fondly with you right now on these, but I would not pick up another pumpkin beer. Oh, I was just thinking I think we need to do a
pumpkin episode.
Yeah. I think we need to do, we need to do a Spooky Boy episode where we'll
do a pumpkin episode. I'll do a pumpkin episode, but I'm not going to buy pumpkin beer for unless we're doing a shtick.
I'll go. And
I'm going to get Master of Pumpkins for our spooky sode because I want some more.
I'm going to go and see if I can get some Lucy's.
Ooh, okay. I'd say,
do a variety pack.
A little variety pack of pumpkin. Yeah.
Do a nice little tasting, a little pumpkin tasting.
We should put out something like what Halloween costume should we have for our Halloween episode? Should we be Buzz and Woody? I was thinking, or do we do something like
Mario and Luigi?
Mario and Luigi would be a good one. Yeah.
We have the proper builds for Mario and Luigi. We are.
You just come in as Mario, I just come in as Yoshi.
Um,
I couldn't find a Luigi costume.
Samuel Adams Oktoberfest, not a pumpkin ale. I mean, some of these, like,
Yeah, there's a couple Oktoberfest sprinkled in there.
yeah. So this one, the Avery Brewing Rumpkin, an ale brewed with pumpkin and spices, aged in rum barrels. That's one that I would see that and go, fuck it, I'll try it.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, dress like a Modelo like that.
Yeah, dress like a Modelo. I love that.
Beavis and Butthead. Steve says we should be Beavis and Butthead.
I mean, they're on the comeback.
Yeah, Paramount Plus. They're popular right now. Expect to see a lot of them at the bars for the 21 and overs now.
Kind of didn't like
Ooh,
it.
go to the Rogue one right there, bottom right.
Yes, wait, here's Rogue right here.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
And that one at the bottom right is Rogue too.
That's one. Yeah, pumpkin patch ale.
Yeah, I've had that exact bottle too. That orange bottle.
I like it. Pumpkin, yeah, too. So this is, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to get.
I guess we have a fondness for it. There is a nostalgia, but like I
feel it in my.
I feel like we've transitioned to more. We just want the Marzens. We want the Oktoberfest. We want something that's easier to drink.
So, yeah, I saw the voodoo one, Dylan. On some of those pictures, I feel like I've had the voodoo one before. But you know, who knows? I've been feeling it. I think it's gonna be it. I've already had a pumpkin cold brew.
Yep.
I've already had like an apple coffee. I'm going full basic bitch. It's going to be the fall of basic bitch Tom.
Basic bitch Tom.
Yeah.
Just gonna have pumpkin everything.
And I think, and I've already looked at pumpkin ales.
Are you just gonna be doing lines of nutmeg off your toilet seat?
Yeah, probably.
Where's that Taylor Swift album?
I feel it in my Uggs.
Yeah. I just want to listen to T Swift and cry in my Uggs.
I do have a North Face in my closet.
I know you do.
Yeah, I think I feel like I'm gonna bring back pumpkin ales this year. I think I'm gonna.
You gonna bring it back?
I think yes. Han Solo season is here.
Yes.
I do. I have. I feel like the only thing I'm really lacking is Uggs. I have tights. I have like running tights.
Oh man, basic bitch Tom.
Yeah, I have a North Face. I can get. I'll get it. I'll drink. I'm so excited that pumpkin cream cold brews are back,
dude. I mean, I can't believe you're gonna go and get Uggs before you get Crocs.
Well, so that may be happening soon.
It will be happening soon.
So, I do have a debt to pay. Yeah, some of our listeners and friends and family were gracious enough to donate to my cause for St. Jude's. I played my 72 holes in August, completed my holes. Last day, got my last 9 in. And we hit our $200 goal. And my promise was, so
my camera is ready.
So here's the thing. Depending on when we do it, short shorts might not be an option.
Too cold?
Yeah, short. It was short shorts mixed with them. I feel like the mesh top is that's the star of the outfit.
Okay.
So if I'm doing mesh top,
ooh, how about like a cheap pair of yoga pants with a mesh top? All right, if the short shorts are out, I think we have to get you some yoga pants.
I just don't. It's gonna look like I'm gonna look like a fucking holiday ham.
Oh, it's gonna look great. So, all right, Tom's already backing out of short shorts. And
so well,
I've already countered.
I've given. All right. I've given into Crocs and I've given into a mesh top.
Let's just take a look at this here. Hold on.
I feel like we can do something other than yoga pants.
Man.
Can I do one of those like loose fitting yoga pants?
Nope.
So what it really comes down to is Dan and I need to find the time to get together and do a video, because the only way to really do this properly would be in video form, right?
Oh, 100%.
So I think what we need to do is 9 holes, I feel, is proper for, because 18 holes is it's going to be too long of a video. 9 holes.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be abridged. We're going to be we're going to be taking out chunks of it.
9 holes. I have a couple courses in the area I have pretty good relationships with, so I can not be kicked off promptly for what I will be wearing. But yeah, I think the idea would be for us to get out, do 9 holes. Got to have Dan out to video it.
Yeah, dude, I think we can get some tight yoga pants on. Yeah,
I like these right here.
Yeah, no, too loose. No,
I like the genie pants there.
Nah, we're looking at.
I mean, I have tights. I already have the tights.
Okay, so you can just wear the tights then.
Oh my God.
I mean, it has to be the tights because the.
So this isn't agreed upon though. But this isn't this isn't written down. It was short shorts, but that was under the assumption that we'd get it done sooner.
Mm-hmm.
This is tights. It's going to be rough.
No, I don't think it's going to be rough at all. Like, what's going to be rough about it?
I mean, it's going to be very uncomfortable.
How?
I don't have a body that's really conducive to tights. I mean, to yoga pants.
Just compress everything.
Yeah.
You know, I think you'll be fine, man.
I think you got to choose one or the other, tights or mesh top.
No, it's all right. Well, then it's tights or short shorts, because you can always wear high socks with your short shorts.
No, that doesn't count because
you're still showing some thigh.
But I'm going to be freezing my ass off.
Because you're showing some thigh, but you're keeping your calves warm.
I'd rather do short shorts than tights.
Okay, short shorts it is then.
But if it's going to be like 50 degrees, it's not going to be very good.
Come on, short shorts, little sock up there, be fine. You're only showing knee.
And I'm going Crocs and socks.
Yeah, Crocs and socks, man.
Oh my God!
And you're showing just a little bit of knee and thigh with those short shorts, man.
It's a lot of real estate.
Yeah, that's not a lot of real estate, man.
I think we're gonna have to discuss this off air. We need to nail down a date and a time. We need to get it done soon because we're gonna start losing some daylight soon. I've gotten out like a couple like 4 o'clock 9s, and by the end of it, it's starting to get dark. So we need to hammer down a date soon. There's a couple of courses around here. I think we can get out pretty easy.
I think there's one up the street that has close proximity to Spring City that would allow you to strut your stuff.
Yeah. No, not the one I think the one you're thinking of, probably not very good for like a 9-hole, like a quick 9-hole thing. There's one that's kind of in between us.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one of mine.
Good. And we'll start getting the short shorts together, the mesh top.
Yeah, we got to order all this stuff.
I found some Crocs at Marshall's.
Okay.
You can dress for less, like Ross. So
okay. Yeah. So that I think everybody should kind of be on the lookout around. What do you think? Like maybe like the beginning of October for a video.
I would say, yeah, by the beginning of October, we'll have the video out. And it's going to be amazing.
it's not going to be good. I've been playing like dog shit lately.
Oh, which is gonna be even better because you're gonna get frustrated in that outfit, and I can't wait to see you get frustrated in that outfit.
I've actually been thinking about lately, like, how am I going to play in Crocs? Like, how are Crocs going to be
beneficial?
So,
how are you going to realize that they are the ultimate golfing machine?
You need a lot of ankle support, and Crocs don't offer ankle support.
It's all right, man. You gotta get those ankles strong, man.
I'm going to throw them in sport mode. They're going to be in sport mode.
Oh, of course, dude. I'm not telling you can't be in sport mode. All right, that would be just suicide.
I just don't. I don't know how I'm going to turn on the ball.
Are you going to be like doing some barefoot like tee offs and stuff just to get used to like the lack of support? You're gonna go to the driving range barefoot?
No, I've been doing it. I've been.
Are you gonna run up hills in the snow with a log?
I've been practicing swings in my flip flops just to like kind of get used to like, oh my god, what a rolling ankle.
Drago, you're just like Crocs.
yeah. My wife has been hitting me with some geez, the word I'm lacking now. Some steroids. But
yeah. Are you juicing?
Take it to limit.
You juicing?
Yeah. I've been hitting
he's juicing for that mesh top.
Yeah, I've been hitting a bag, and it's like 1,800 pounds per square inch. More. Need more.
Bag of Cheetos.
Yeah.
I saw the stains on the keyboard. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, so that's
I can't wait for the golf outing. That's going to be I can't wait because I don't
excited.
have to do anything but just film it and drink.
I'm excited, and I hopefully maybe just maybe Dan will realize how cool golf is and how much he likes being outdoors with that, and maybe we'll get Dan a set of clubs.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll say a maybe. I've hung out on the green, hung out there before. It's a fun atmosphere. I'll give you that. It's gonna be even more fun in your outfit though.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna have so much fun filming you for this that you're gonna be like, yeah, come golfing normal, and I'm gonna be like, this sucks. Where's the mesh top at?
Hey, if you want to just follow me around and film, and we could just have like a golf portion of our YouTube channel, I'm fine with that.
Well, as long as you're gonna wear the mesh top all the time. All right, we want to wrap up this Keller pills.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, I think that was the reference that was made.
Come on, Mule, where have you been? We already talked about this.
That's the whole idea behind the mesh top.
Yeah, the mesh top was all 51st dates.
Yeah. Keller Pills was great.
This was delicious.
I didn't think that we were going to crush both crowlers.
Well, if you think about it, it's 32 ounces. That's just a pint each.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
you're right.
It's two beers. It's just 2 beers, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very good, very tasty. If you want something, I was kind of like pondering of like how I wanted to put that in words. It's kind of like if you want something very flavorful, but you also want something crispy at the same time.
Yeah, there was a ton of hop character in in this beer.
It was there was like a complexity to it that was really nice, and you're not getting weighed down like you would with like a hazy IPA.
Yeah, and like there's hop complexity, but it's not hop complexity in the sense of an IPA or something. Like I wouldn't even call this a cold IPA because you're not getting any inherent you're not using the hops that would be like a bitterness to it or anything like that. It's floral, it's earthy, it's just,
and it's not even like a hop complexity. It's just like a flavor complexity. There's a lot going on in there. It's very earthy. You're getting a lot of like nice peppery characteristics from the Saaz. The malt is working in there. It's just,
the malt is it's very subtle, but it's there.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what you want from
exactly
a Pilsner where you're using Pilsen malt. It's very refreshing, very nice, very flavorful. A great beer to finish off before we just absolutely demolish our palate.
Oh yeah, we're about.
We're going to get absolutely crushed with this next beer.
This next beer is going to take our palate and put it against a pinball machine and just.
Oh, it's going to treat it like Jodie Foster.
Yeah, it's going to be awful.
Mm-hmm. Greg,
drink some water first and just
really clean. Yeah, we really want to get every flavor of this.
Yeah.
Greg brought this up.
So yeah, I guess during our Sunday fantasy meetup for the podcast, Greg's shout out at Stabby Pod again. He brought this beer to our attention, and
when he brought it up, it just blew my mind. I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Exactly. I laughed at your facial reaction.
He's when he said what flavors were this beer, and I'm gonna loosely use the term beer.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
He brought this up, and I was like, that doesn't go together.
The best part about this is I think the brewery is in on the joke too. I think
it. If that's a thing, if it's just like a trolling thing, great.
I think they do this, and like looking at pictures of this beer, it's not what you think. It is not like.
All right.
You're going to be able to see through this beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that's the first thing. I was expecting like a thick boy.
A thick adjunct laden, thick boy. Not for this one.
I was expecting glop in a glass.
No, we are not getting glop in a glass. I think we're going to get something very unique. Tom, I think it's going to blow your mind one way or the other.
All right. So we are going to, if you want to bust it out, Dan.
It should be right there. If
yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to be doing a pecan pie Gose.
Say it again, Tom.
Pecan pie Gose.
What's that description?
By Mellow Mink. Pecan pie?
Pecan pie?
Pecan pie?
I'm Ron Burgundy.
What's that sitting at? 4.2?
6.3.
No. The
rating.
rating.
Yeah, rating 116 ratings, 4.2. Again. Pecan pie Gose.
Yes. Gose, salty, sour.
Pecans.
Pecan pie.
Molasses.
Sure.
Tom, are you ready to open that one to your face? Why are you putting it upside down? Tom, you are doing more harm than good right now. Are you putting it in like you're at Red Lobster?
Yep. It's Lobster Fest. Pecan pie Gose Fest.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Give me a countdown, Dan.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh
God.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Did you hear that?
Oh, it gurgled.
The sound it made is perfect for this audio.
If you listen closely, when I cracked the beer, it just went, kill me. Kill me.
Start the reactor.
It's an abomination. Oh. Okay. So, I was expecting some Mellow.
Expecting a real thick, unfiltered bad boy right there.
I'm smelling the pecans.
Ooh, I'm excited for. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little excited for this beer. Pecan pie is actually one of my top. I would say my top 5 favorite desserts. Coming from the Pennsylvania Dutch heritage here in Pennsylvania. I love me a pecan pie. I love me a molasses pie of any shape or form. Anything that has like shoe fly pie, I will demolish.
So one of my cooking specialties is a chocolate bourbon pecan pie.
Ooh.
And
how is this one of your cooking specialties and you have never dropped off anything resembling pecan pie to your best friend?
I'll make it one day for our podcast.
Should be a podcast birthday celebration.
Okay. I like that. I can do that. But my thing is when I make my pecan pie, I don't I don't make it like a store-bought pecan pie where when you cut it, it's pecan and then it's like
a layer of molasses. You
Yeah.
put it all together.
yes.
Yeah, you
So
have to mix it all together.
You put the pecans in the crust first and then you add the filling. That way everything intermingles.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't like that crust on top shit.
yeah.
I don't like that getting that goop.
The goop.
Bite?
I do like the goop though in
don't
like a
like-
shoe fly pie, but like
Shoe fly pie, you got to expect that. But with a pecan pie,
yeah,
intermingle.
I like
everything.
when it's all mixed
Yeah.
into. No, I
All right.
agree with you
All
on
right,
that.
all right. That's why we're the best friends.
All right,
Daniel,
cheers,
God save us all.
pecan pie, guys.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, dude. How awesome is this?
This kind of rules.
This kind of slaps, right?
What the fuck is happening right now? What is happening? What world are we living in?
Dude, this
What is
beer
this timeline?
rules. Greg, look at Greg out there.
This beer is good.
It's a Gose. I got the salt. I get the salinity.
It's very much a Gose first and a pecan pie second.
Yes, 100%.
But what's weird is the pecans are the star of this.
I know.
This isn't insane.
I think the sweetness from the Gose and like some of the salinity adds to like that molasses.
What's happening right now?
You're enjoying an adjunct laden sour right now.
I want more of it.
I know. I just want to keep drinking it. It's like pecan pie Gatorade.
Dude, this rules.
Yeah.
What is happening right now?
You know what? I had faith. I had faith this was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean it's not it's not what I was expecting when it was when it was advertised as a pecan pie sour.
Oh, we called it a pecan pie Gose.
Yeah, well, he
on
called
Sunday,
it he called it a pecan pie Gose. Did you call it that in the yeah, maybe. Okay. So I looked at the fruited sour Gose. So
yeah.
I was expecting a pecan pie, marshmallow. It's gonna have like graham or something in there,
like a pastry style kind
Yeah.
of thing, like a
Well, like
pastry style meets a sour.
like an adjunct laden sour.
Yeah.
This is very much like it's like a Gose with pecans. That's
Yeah.
all it is. It's up front.
There's a sweetness though to it that's got like that molassesy kind of sweetness to it too.
But up front, you get this
Earthy pecan.
you get that salty sour that you expect from a Gose. But there's like this it's pecans.
It's pecans.
It's roasted and it's
Yeah.
toasted pecans.
Yeah, it's toasted pecans. But then what's left on your palate almost reminds you of almost like a molasses with that sweet sour and the pecan kind of combining right there. This is great.
I would never ever order this. I would never look at a board and go, yeah, that's the one for me.
I'm definitely getting a 5-ouncer of this. And as soon as I have it, I'm getting a smaller pour. I'm like, all right, yeah, give me like, what's your 8 or your 10 right here. It's a revelation. I'm going to say, Tom, I really thought you were going to hate it. You know, I would have put some money on you hating it.
If it was like a thick boy,
and I kind of knew off the bat too, because I was also, kind of researching it and looking at it, saying like, I knew this wasn't going to be a thick boy. So I saw the pictures and I'm like, oh, this is a Gose. And like,
yeah, This is that I think that's the part that really makes it, is that it's a Gose up front. You get the sour and the salty right up front, but it's just I really want to know how they brewed it. If it's just conditioned on like
I feel like
toasted pecans.
Mellow Mink that liked our post, but I think Mechanicsburg definitely needs some love from the podcast. I think we're gonna be
shout out Mellow Mink.
Yo, Mellow Mink, what Keller Pills, this. I mean, shout out Mechanicsburg. I mean, we had 3 great beers. Like, I really thought like this next beer was just gonna be like a rip session.
Yeah.
And then when I saw your face after you had it, I'm like, oh my God, he likes it. Mikey, he likes it. It was like life cereal.
Yeah, no, this rules. It rules real hard.
Tom's getting his wife to try this pecan pie sour.
No, this is it's super, super unexpected. Like goes up front. Just pecans that
you just lost your beer, Tom.
Yeah, pecans just sit like on the back end of it. It's like
take a third sip. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's what you want. Like pecans, like what you need for. It's wife approved. It's like if you've ever made a pecan pie before, you have to toast your pecans before you make the pie. And that's the flavor. This is the flavor that's coming through. I'm like, I want to say I'm speechless, but I'm like talking through my speechlessness. I gotta keep talking. I'm trying to like, my brain's like, you shouldn't like this, Tom.
It's like, it makes you border on like a, almost like neuroticism. You're just like, I can't stop talking about this beer. Like it goes against everything I stand for. Exactly how I put the description when I made the post. I'm like, we've got 2 beers that are pretty standard beers that we've kind of had on the podcast. And this outlier here was going to be like hey, is this going to be a rip session, or is this us going to be fawning over Mellow Mink over this beer?
Well, Mellow Mink, cheers to you.
Yeah,
because
seriously,
what the fuck? What is happening? My whole world is crumbling around me. I don't know. I shouldn't like this, but Hey,
Tom, while we enjoy this amazing sour, you want to see a picture of something I found online of a sour?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you want to trash a sour with me?
Always. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, please cleanse my palate with that.
Bring you back down to earth for a little.
Yeah.
So I on my way here made a comment while I was waiting for my car to warm up on the Breweries in PA group page. If you guys aren't part of the Breweries in PA group page, it is a cesspool of amazing but also just terrible beer posts.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's just it's a real bell I was gonna say bell curve of just awful. I mean, you have some of the good ones, you have some of the just bad ones. I found a bad one, by the way.
Well, so the thing is with the Breweries in PA group is that there are a lot of good posts, but the
quality posts, definitely.
The problem is that the good posts don't get pushed to the top. They don't get pushed to the top because the bad posts get a lot of comments.
Oh yeah.
So they get pushed to the top.
Yeah. Well, this cream definitely rose to the top. And Tom, you ready for this one?
Oh, sure am.
Here, I'll put this one up here for you. So we actually talked about this before, but
looks like cocktail sauce.
Dude, so I saw this. My first thought was this looks like the red New England clam chowder.
Is sorbetto? Is that that Evergreen?
The Evergreen. So we talked about the sorbetto series before. I feel like they left this sorbetto series in the back of their fridge for too long.
Well, it looks like, I mean, the label looks like they're grilling cocktail weenies. It's a Vienna sausage sour.
So this beer right here, I mean, probably like, it's your standard issue heavily fruited sour when it's normally like you're drinking it by the fresh date. Somebody probably had this in their fridge.
I'd love to know when's the post date, and let's see. Let me
You on tap here?
yeah. What's the sorbetto?
It's sorbet sour ale with strawberry, peach, banana, and coconut.
Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna look up sorbetto.
It's number 50.
Sorbetto number 50. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, the number's above it. There it is.
Oh man, Evergreen, you did such good work with your hazy. And then
It had a great Hells too.
we have this.
When was this put out? Does it say?
So what I do is look at the posts, and then you look at the last post. More. Oh, God damn it. So let's look at the last post and just see. That was from September 11th. Oh, my God. They get a lot of. Holy shit. They get a lot of love here.
Yeah, I was gonna say they usually have it. If you search the beers through the brewery, it'll actually give you the date.
There's a lot of.
Go back to where you searched for it
Uh-huh.
and pull it up. Oh, see, I think it's because you're not logged in. There's a date usually.
Yeah, I forgot my login for Untapped.
All right. Well,
let me look at.
I'm already logged in. I'm gonna put it up here.
So, I mean, there's a lot of recent logins or check-ins. So I'm imagining that it wasn't either it was put out recently or
It's just, I mean, it's
people are doing the same thing of letting it sit.
maybe.
I don't know what these fruited sour nerds do.
Dude, it looks like New England clam chowder, the red though.
Dude, there's pulp, heavy pulp.
8/19/22. That's not that old.
A month. Yeah, no, it's not.
No, it's not that old at all.
No, not that old.
No, not that old at all.
So bring up the picture again, Dan.
Oh, I'm getting there. Hold on.
We're gonna John Madden this thing.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if you see here, there's a bunch of marshmallow floating around.
I think it might be coconut milk. I don't know. I was trying to look up the
It looks terrible.
just look at that. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, I hit add the stream.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, look at this whole area here. That's got to be the coconut, right?
I don't know what it is, man. Like I'm looking at that.
There's a bunch of floaties in there.
Barry Ches liked it, of course.
Barry Ches loves everything PA craft beer.
Why does this look like clam chowder? The red. The comments are great. Cheers. Great. Nope. Chunky beer is a red flag.
This looks like the kind of Bloody Mary I want after a long weekend.
Yeah, it's not the type of sour ale I want, though.
No.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. Can't wait to have another, and people want to try it.
They all love the fucking Sorbetto series.
Beer chowder.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Love that meme. Doesn't look very appetizing. Save some chunks for me. Something is off with this one. Yeah, because the sorbettos are very popular, and I'm like, this looks just bad.
Yeah, I mean,
It looks like the beer stifler accidentally drinks it.
oh yes, yes, it does. What an astute observation. It
Is
does.
it the semen beer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's Kevin's jizz beer.
I forgot about that. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just go back up to the picture. There it is. Ugh.
Yep.
Jesus. Like,
My stomach just turned a little bit.
come on, man.
Yeah, it Jesus Christ. It's just it's
Oh, Andrew, what'd you say about it? Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. I can't look at it anymore while I enjoy it.
no.
A good Gose here.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I mean,
Oh, this friend of mine actually posted a similar picture, and it looks like a sour. It looks like a heavily fruited sour. Might just be an issue with the can, but man, if you're gonna post beer pictures, make sure the beer looks
appetizing.
and also doesn't look like it has imperfections, because that
Yeah.
definitely looks like something happened in the canning process. It's not a good look for the brewery. So just know what you're taking pictures of before you do it.
Yeah.
But my God, Tom, I should have brought that sour here.
No, you know I wouldn't have drank it. I would take a sip. I would take a sip.
Tom, you have heavily finished yours. Maybe I've been talking too much, but man, you are cooking through that pecan pie.
It's really good. It's very good.
It's very good.
It's not something it's good. It's good for the scenario that we're in right now. A crowler shared betwixt friends.
Betwixt.
Yeah. I'm not going to a bar and I'm not ordering a pecan pie Gose.
But at say a beer share or something, if somebody had it and they had a
Yeah,
crowler,
give
it a
sure.
yeah.
Have a taste. I'm definitely all for trying new things, trying interesting sounding things. But it's just not. This is good because it adheres to the standards of the Gose.
Agreed. I think if you were to look up the style guide for this again, BJCP 2021, I believe it does hit all the marks for a Gose in terms of the salinity factor, the tartness, the kind of I would say almost like grainy finish on it too. Like it definitely has that. It's a beer. Remember that it's a beer. It just has some pecans.
Yeah, I think that's like my biggest gripe with these fruited sours, the heavily fruited sours, is that, and we've been told
some of these places don't
even use like malt or they don't. Yeah, they don't concentrate
seltzer.
Yeah, even if they do add malt, it's a malted beverage. It's not a beer.
Yeah, it's not a kettle sour anymore. It's a seltzer.
Yeah. So I think that's our big gripe with things is that it doesn't really constitute as a beer when they're claimed as, and you get all the people in the craft beer community that are like, oh, this is the best kind of beer. Well, it's not really a beer. So I think that's a stance that we have. But this beer, it's obviously a beer. It's a Gose. I think it adheres to the standards of that. It's definitely Gose up front. It's Gose heavy. It's a Gose with some toasted pecans. And again, like I said, not a beer that I would look at a board and say, that's the one. But
I would like to hear you make that laugh out loud at a bar if you ordered it too. Where you're just like, dude, you made this like crazy Joker style laugh after you drank. You're like, I like this.
It was just, there was the thought process coming into this episode. When I saw the description of the beer, I was like, I'm going to fucking hate this. And I don't, because it's just what I'm talking about. It's a Gose with some toasted pecan in there.
There's some sort of, I think there's something else for that sweetness factor in there too, because I don't know if it's like the sweetness combined with the malt, but there's something that has a molassesy kind of aftertaste on it.
I think that's what
the pecan does with the sour.
I think that's what the thing that really makes me enjoy this is that a toasted pecan is just a really great treat. And, I think that's what's really standing out to me is that toasted pecan flavor.
That, and like there's a sweetness though when you smell it,
and it doesn't taste
like pecan pie.
And that's the thing, is it doesn't taste artificial.
I don't know if it's like brown sugar or something, but like there's something in there that's like there's a sweetness added to it.
It tastes like I just like ate like a handful of toasted pecans
with like
and,
brown
and then
sugar
so-
on
and
top
then
of it or
someone just
something.
gave me a Gose, and I was like, oh yeah, whatever. This is
Yeah.
what what it tastes like. It and that laugh was just, I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting like marshmallow, and when you have a pecan pie, you have a little bit of whipped cream on there, maybe a little vanilla bean ice cream.
Ooh, I've never gone all mood with my pecan.
No?
I'm a pecan pie purist.
I think you're doing yourself a disservice.
You know what? I just like how it tastes, man.
I'm with you. Trust me, I'm with you. You're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
Do a little a la mode there.
A little a la mode.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Dan.
Typical Dan and Tom episode, staring down the barrel of 2 hours. So
Yeah.
say we wrap it up.
Yeah, I think we wrap it up. Yeah, this was it was interesting.
Yep, going to be sliding into some DMs of some Mechanicsburg
Yeah,
breweries, and
yeah.
we want to talk to the brewers about their beers. We'll try and figure out how to get their beer to us.
We'll figure it
out. We'll get this.
Figure it out. Maybe take a road trip.
We'll get some brewers on this podcast. So
We're working on it. We're getting there. We're working back to it. It's a process. Yeah, it's a process. Trust the process.
Yeah,
all right, everybody.
This is like the Sixers. Like, hey, we just trust us, guys. We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there. We had a patch where there was some shit was happening, but we'll get back to it. But yeah, guys, it's the same thing every episode.
It's the same shtick all the time, guys. Follow,
rate,
review. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Oh, here you go. It's the pecan soda.
Pecan soda.
Yeah, guys, follow, rate, review, all major podcast platforms. Rating, 5-star party. Give us a review. You know the deal. It's all at the top of the episode. Yeah, that about does it. Yeah,
social media, guys, though.
There you go.
Follow us on all social media platforms. We make it real easy for you guys. It's Best Friends Pod. Tom, that's Best Friends POD. Hell yeah. That's Instagram. That's Facebook. That's Twitch too. Twitch.tv/Best Friends Pod. That's Twitch.tv/Best Friends POD. It's also email too. It's bestbestfriendspod@gmail.com. That's bestbestfriendspod @gmail.com. I was trying to get them all for you.
I was trying to think like
it's all good. I think we
yeah.
Got anything coming up, guys? We're gonna try and get some brewers on here for this. We definitely want to talk to Mechanicsburg a little bit. So we'll be sliding your DMs. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I think
slid into some text from past brewers and just no response.
I know.
It's just really disheartening.
I was a little saddened by that one, especially since I talked to them like a few weeks before that. I was like, God damn it.
Anyway, we digress. Guys, Dan, you know how I feel about you.
I love you. Always have.
I miss hearing that in person.
All right, everybody. It's not goodbye forever. It's just
Goodbye for now. I'm not the type to say I told you so.
And everybody, always remember, we're not going to Epstein this one.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about it. The Queen died. Fuck her. I don't give a shit. Fuck her. She was a horrible person. I'm glad she died. Fuck her.
Down with the imperial regime.
Yeah. The new king, fuck him too, with his little strong hand.
Who's that? Prince Charles now?
Yeah. Whatever. You're a horrible family with horrible people involved in it. That's why your grandchildren are leaving and going to California to be beet farmers or whatever they're doing.
Oh yeah, they're farmers markets and shit.
Yeah,
that's what they run.
Yep. But yeah, fuck the royal family. Best Friends Podcast, episode 132.
We out.
See. All right, we're out.
Bye,
stream. Thank you guys for hanging on. We always appreciate you. And we will see you all next week.
I hope my pee smells like pecans.
All right. We are gone.